I am 4 years old. I am sitting in the Sukkah Shalom, the hut of peace in my backyard in Israel, where I grew up. And it is the eve of Sukkot, the holy holiday of huts. And there's a siren. And I don't quite know what's going on, but we are running to a shelter, a bomb shelter at the neighbor's house. And I remember asking, but aren't we sitting in a shelter of peace? Isn't that what the sukkah is? And somebody shushes me, and the next thing I know, we're sitting in a shelter. I hadn't remembered this moment. It came back this week. I am 19 years old. I'm wearing a soldier's uniform. I am a combat medic. I am on the highway from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv in a car with friends, and there is a car accident. It just happened. And I jump out of the car and go there and see that there's somebody on the floor, and we try and do what we can. And it's an Arabic family from Al-Quds, from Jerusalem. There's a woman there, and we tried, is probably not going to make it. The ambulances come, and I meet Halil, a guy my age, and looks at me with a uniform, and there's that, but he sees that I tried, and for one moment our eyes meet and our hands hold, and he says, Toda, shukran. And we talked for just another minute, and it was like the first Palestinian I meet, not on duty or not on the street, but just human to human with the death of someone else. I'm 52 years old. This week, I'm sitting in front of a Zoom on a call with Muslim and Christian leaders in this country. We're debating a letter that we are co-creating that is protesting the situation, that is calling for a de-escalation, that is navigating the sensitivities of all of our voices and who we are responsible for, all those loyalties. And it is beautiful and hard. And in the middle of it, my phone buzzes with a relative of mine who is in the middle of what's going on in Israel. And one of the people on the call says, I'm experiencing the similar with somebody in Gaza. And I am sitting with that. These were the days where I, like many of us, have noticed and have been named, have been shamed and have been blamed, have tried to find a way to be the I that I am with so many conflicts. The polarities we mentioned before, they're real in all the ways we live and love. This was the week that I was labeled racist and an anti-Semite. This was the week that I was labeled worse for being not enough with Israel or not too much with what I am or what I'm not exactly saying, with how my heart is not capable or is or not. I know I'm not the only one. For so many of us who are sincerely committed to justice and to anti-racist life, to humanity and to humanism, to the deepest hope of our traditions, to the prophetic call for human dignity. For those of us who love our people and the dream of a home that is grounded in love and in safety, that are aware of the reality that is so hard to face. What's going on in this country for so many, many years of abuse, and what is happening in Israel. So how to live with all these voices in a single I is what I and so many of us are really trying to understand. Earlier this week was Shavuot, the holy night of revelation. Many of us met in different ways to lean into the mystery that this holy night is about. I sat at home. We pre-recorded many sessions. The plans I had to sit with loved ones went away. It was not the time. I sat alone and let the Spirit guide me, and one word came into my heart. And that word is I. Anochi, I. It is the first word of the 10 commandments. Anochi, I am this God that brought you out of Egypt. I, Anochi. And what I heard that night was, I is always we, said that voice inside of me that maybe was the closest I could come that night to just a bit of revelation. I is you, and you is me, and we are we. And if there is any truth to this myth of humans in divine image, then when the Torah says I, as the first commandment, the first responsible command for lives of sacred dignity, and I would always, always mean we. Anochi is the word that is used in the beginning of the book of Genesis when Cain asks, Hashomer achi anochi, am I my brother's keeper, anochi? And the answer is yes. Anochi is the word that is used in the Psalms when we say, Imo anochi betzara. The divine says, I am with you, always in trouble. Anochi. Anochi is the Hebrew word that means vertical, that means spine, that means my spine is only going to be vertical if yours is too. I am sitting here on this Friday night. I am sitting with all these polarities and perplexities, with these paradoxes and yearnings. I hear what I heard on this night of revelation. I is always we. Ani, anachi, anachnu. It is tough. And it is so much easier to be completely right and say just this, just that. And I respect all voices. And in this holy space we are right now, this sacred soul fuel station, may these words be welcome with relief, and may they guide us, each and every eye in here, to look eye to eye into each other, find the place where we can meet, where we can commit to what change will look like, to what accountability must look like, to what brave, beautiful concession must be like, so that the I is we. And we create a better world where there are no children running to shelters or crushed under bombs, where people meet and build a bridge, where Anochi, the I of the divine commandment that is shared by every person on this earth, it's Adonai and it's Allah, it's Havaya and it's Shekhinah, it is the Lord and it is us. This I, your I, is eye to eye, not an eye for an eye. On this Shabbat, friends, let us breathe ourselves into this sacred responsibility as people on this earth, in this country, with these many loyalties. This coming week, we will mark the murder of George Floyd, the awakening of so many of us to the necessary work of dismantling racism. for the long term. And there's work to be done in Israel and Palestine, and there's work to be done in each of our hearts. On this and every night, may we remember to be I in divine image and see each other eye to eye. So there's no eye for eye. There's more to say. There's more to listen. And in the days and weeks and months and years ahead, I hope we do. I hope we are revealing to each other our fears and our hopes and our love and our shelters of peace, the tapestries above our heads and in our hearts we co-create together.